has been displayed in this manner. This stuff has been in closets and basements and attics and under beds and all over the place. And now it's all in one place for the very first time. And we're so glad that you joined us for this. We have so many special guests with us today. We're going to start with introducing the host and creative force behind this entire exhibition, Mr. Ernie Chefalu. And where's your wife? Where's Bonnie? Yo, Bonnie. My Bonnie is missing right now. Okay, Bonnie is not coming up today. Ernie, wait, here comes Bonnie.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Nobody
listens to me. I know.
Here they are. They've been together for many, many years. We've just 45 years, as a matter of fact. Ernie,
she was two when I got her.
walk up to the mic. Walk up to the mic. Would you guys take a mic and just talk for a couple of minutes about this collection? Come on, Ernie. Talk for a couple of minutes.
She always thought I was crazy because I was like, get on the mic.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do this stuff. He's the pro. I just was kind of like a, what would you call it? Somebody that just hoarded stuff. And the stuff that I hoarded was these pieces of art that my company did. And it's not just me. I was one part of a team of guys like Drew Struzan and Carl Ramsey, Bill Garland. If you don't know who Drew is, he did all the Star Wars and Raiders of the Lost Ark posters. We have 70 pieces of his in the collection. They're all originals. This is about less than half of the collection. The collection is about 300 pieces now. And it's all originals and all signed by the illustrators. And I'm proud to say that 30 of those pieces are Alice Cooper. I've been working with Alice since 1971 when we first fell in love with Schools Out. And, you know, he, for me, was a designer's dream because he had so much content and so much about him that you could play with. Usually you're struggling for content to put something together, but he always had an overabundance because he was so unique and so creative. And he was one of the first, well, he was really the first artist after Superstar and the Stone Stung I did. He was the first artist that I really interacted with in 1971, and we've been friends ever since. We've done 11 albums together, just did the box set and Welcome to My Nightmare 2, and it's great. I mean, he is better than he was. His voice is incredible. I heard him, I was just telling him, I heard him at the Whiskey when he premiered Welcome to My Nightmare 2, and I was amazed because people always used to say he can't sing. He yells and screams and he does all this stuff and it's all theatrical. But they never really took the time to understand the genius behind what he was doing. And now, when he came out on stage, he sounded better than ever. That girl that's playing guitar was incredible. And then he had Robbie Krieger come up. And this blew me away. He had Robbie Krieger come up and they did 4 Doors songs that he did it better than Jim Morrison. Seriously.
Well, now.
So, anyway, I'm just really honored that you all would show up. And I mean, to me, it's always just been work and stuff that I love, so I never really looked at it the way most people do. And when I see people come, here and look at it, like Barbara yesterday, she came and she says, "Oh my gosh, ah!"
I did not act that.
What's wrong? I thought she was having a heart attack. Oh, look at this original piece. So when I see that, it's just very, very humbling. And again, I thank you all for coming, and especially one of my best friends, Alice Cooper.
I was just right across the street. So.
Yeah.
Now, Ernie, do you want to help me? We need to recognize some of these other guests, too, before we have this ribbon cutting, because it's kind of a big deal. First, Representative Ray Dean from the Minnesota State House is with us. Ray is back here. Hi, Ray. Kevin Wright, he is a Minneapolis City Council member. We have Lisa Goodman here. Carly Smith, she is part of the Aquatennial. She is the Queen of Lakes. Dave Recker is the Commodore of the Lakes. We also need to thank Tom LaSalle, Jim Patterson, and Matt. Literally, that's what I have for him, Matt. So Matt, wherever you are, I saw him out, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to ask that Lisa Goodman, the City Council member, come up and read aloud the proclamation to a man who joins us here today, who is one of rock and roll's most iconic musicians. He may be the first rock musician to bring a guillotine on stage, you think?
Yes.
I'm going to say it. He's an outstanding trailblazer in performance art who continues to overwhelm audiences with his new offerings and his widely popular classics. So to honor him today here in Minneapolis, we have Elisa Goodman.
All right. Did she say iconic or psychotic? Psychotic.
A little bit of both. Well, it is my great pleasure on behalf of Councilmember Kevin Wright and our state representative, Ray Dean, who represents downtown, to be able to declare this Alice Cooper Day in the city of Minneapolis.
There's the ribbon.
I'd like to have an opportunity to read this proclamation. I know many of you know all of these amazing accomplishments, but for those of you who do not, whereas Alice Cooper has been an American icon, writer, musician, recognized throughout the world as an innovator of unique and beloved style of music known as heavy metal and shock rock. And whereas Alice Cooper, awarded with 12 platinum and 10 gold records, has created legendary American music, performing throughout the world for the past 6 decades, and right here in Minneapolis tonight and last night. Whereas Alice Cooper contributes his talent through his continuing work in music, movies, restaurants, radio show hosting, and whereas Alice Cooper shares his time to develop and host an annual charity golf tournament, and whereas the proceeds fund his Solid Rock Foundation, a Christian nonprofit organization assisting troubled youth in Arizona, and whereas Alice Cooper has returned to entertain Minneapolis fans with outstanding music from some of his 26 albums. Therefore, be it resolved by the Mayor of Minneapolis, R.T. Ryback, that today, July 15th, 2013, is Alice Cooper Day in the city of Minneapolis.
Thank you. So this is the one day I could go shoplift at Macy's, right?
You can't cut a ribbon without a ribbon.
All right, we are awaiting our ribbon because we're about to open this, but we need our ribbon up. We have a ribbon ceremony. Here we go. Just take a walk. You're walking behind.
All right.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the fine art of album art.
I don't really guys can do it. Like, I can't turn it on indoors.
Turn it on.
No.
Count to 3.
1, 2, 3.
When do we do the sacrifice?
Uh-oh, he jumped out of the way quick. I know. Let's put it on that. Let's put it on that.
I do have 10, but I don't know if it's good. Somebody has to call me or email me.
Thank you, Ernie. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And we played Minneapolis, I don't know how many times in our career, 20, 30 times.
Including one more tonight.
And one more tonight. And Midwest audiences are always the best audiences because they're rock and roll audiences. And I remember one time we played here during, remember the big tear gas thing?
Yeah.
Okay. That was, let me make this very clear. That was not us that did that. Okay. Yeah. At the end of the show, somebody let off a tear gas bomb. And I mean, we had shirts made up saying, "I survived Minneapolis." But we didn't take anything bad from that. It's always been a great city, and we got great artists, Prince, and people like that coming out of here. So that's great. So thank you again, and I'll see you
In a few hours.
at the Mall of America.
No.
Now we're going to need the muscle to get Alex's wife happy. Okay, Joel, I got you back. We're out of here.
We're out of here.
Usually